Assistant Professor is an entry level, commonly known as NET or UGC Net exam, is a highly competitive exam conducted by National Testing Agency in India. And if you clear the interview, then you finally become the temporary or permanent assistant professor at a university. In today's video, we will explore the career path and guidelines on how to become an assistant professor in India. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. A professor holds majorly three positions in his career span: assistant professor, associate professor, and full professor. Assistant professor is an entry-level teaching position at a college or university. They are typically junior faculty members who have completed their eligibility criteria and are in the early stages of their academic career. Their position can be temporary or permanent. They are responsible for teaching courses, conducting research, and publishing them in various journals or presenting them at academic conferences. After having done solid research with expertise in the relevant field, they are promoted to the position of associate professor. They are middle-level professors who have successfully completed their PhD and have at least 8 to 9 years of experience in teaching students. And the third is full professor position. It is a senior level position with more than 20 years of academic expertise. They continue their responsibilities as a professor while also expanding their research and building their body of work. To become an assistant professor in India, a candidate must have a master's degree across the subject or discipline of their interest with a minimum total score of 55% or above from a recognized college or university. It is also required that the candidate must complete their master's degree in any relevant discipline, preferably in the same discipline as in the bachelor's degree. A candidate is also required to qualify the National Eligibility Test or State Eligibility Test. But here's the question you all must be thinking about. What is the National Eligibility Test? How can you appear for it? What is the exam pattern? What is the syllabus? Are you eligible to give this exam? And if not, then what you'll have to do? Let's dive in. Commonly known as NET or UGC Net exam is a highly competitive exam conducted by National Testing Agency in India. This exam is conducted twice a year, usually in June and December. It is considered as one of the most prestigious exams for those who aspire to become an assistant professor or seek a junior research fellowship. It is a highly competitive exam. A total of 6.39 lakh candidates registered for UGC Net June 2023 exam. However, 4.63 lakh candidates appeared in the exam and only 37,000 candidates qualified in the exam of assistant professor and junior research fellowship. Let's talk about the eligibility criteria of UGC Net. If you are pursuing your master's degree, whether you are in the first year or second year or past the final exam, you are eligible to give the UGC Net exam. Now suppose you applied for UGC Net exam while pursuing your master's and qualified the Net exam. Then you must complete your master's final exam within 2 years from the date of the UGC Net exam result. Otherwise, you will have to give the Net exam again. There is no upper age limit for the candidates applying for the post of assistant professor, but the students aiming to crack the JRF should not be more than 30 years of age. There is a point to note here that by qualifying UGC Net exam, a candidate becomes eligible to become assistant professor. But if they are able to qualify UGC Net exam with exceptionally good score, then they also qualify for junior research fellowship, that is JRF. In short, a JRF candidate becomes eligible to receive monthly stipend to conduct research and complete their PhD while also teaching as an assistant professor at the same time. UGC Net exam comprises of 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Both papers contain multiple choice questions. There is no negative marking for the wrong answers. The total exam duration is 3 hours to attempt both the papers. Each candidate gets 2 marks for every correct answer. Paper 1 contains 50 questions and it is common for all the candidates. Paper 2 contains 100 subject-specific questions. Language of the paper can be Hindi or English. You can find the syllabus PDF in the description below. After completing your master's and qualifying UGC Net or SET exam, you will have 2 options. You can pursue full-time PhD. After its completion, you choose whether to go ahead in the field of further research or apply for the jobs as a professor, or do both. PhD will also give you an edge over other candidates while applying for the position of professor. You can pursue part-time PhD, which I suggest you should surely pursue, and also start applying for vacancies as a temporary or permanent assistant professor at various central or your preferred state universities. Now suppose you have done your MA, cleared the NET exam, your document verification is done, and you want to work as an assistant professor at a university or college. Then what you'll have to do? Let's take a look. First, shortlist few universities or colleges according to your preference. Second, now keep a check on their website in order to be aware when the vacancies are rolled out. When the vacancies are rolled out, then apply for the same. Third, many candidates apply for this position, so the vacancies will be less and candidates will be high, just like any other government exam in India. Now the university shortlist few candidates and call them for the interview. And if you clear the interview, then you finally become the temporary or permanent assistant professor at a university. Congratulations! And if you want more such videos, then subscribe to my channel.